Oh, that's new.
Yep.
All right, everybody, we are recording. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are doing a Shred 10, a day in our life of the Shred 10. So I think a lot of people are kind of nervous about the Shred 10. What is it? We're afraid when we hear the word detox. We're kind of afraid when somebody says we have to eliminate some stuff, but we wanted to do an event where we can show you how easy it is. And I am going to apologize ahead of time. I have 4 dogs and a bird, and I compete with those animals. So we're going to do just a short little presentation, and then we're going to have some fun, people talking. And let's see, I'm going to get my bird as well. Hold on. All right. Can everybody see this?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Let me start this. Okay, great. So one of the reasons we want to shred is because of all the toxins. We're not making this a really long presentation. There's a much longer presentation and a lot more information if you guys are interested in learning more about the shred. This is kind of just a quick 20-25 minute one to kind of introduce you to the shred and kind of, the foods that we're eating all day long. This isn't a fast where we can't eat. But because of the toxins that we're eating every single day, because of environmental toxins, we need to detox. Okay, so signs and symptoms of toxicity, right? Like I know right now I am having trouble sleeping. I am having trouble, like I just have some stress going on, and that can cause some stuff too. But muscle aches, look at some of this list. I would love to know. You guys can drop in the chat. You don't have to put what you're suffering with, but if you're dealing with, any of these, you can put, oh my gosh, 3. You can put the number that you see on there. I know when I don't eat right, I have bloating. I can have constipation. I joke around that I'm always, pretty regular at home, but when we used to go out on vacation, especially, right, when you go on vacation, you're eating fun foods. We'd go to Disney, and then all of a sudden some of that would happen. Sleep problems, anxiety, acne can come from a lot of what you're eating. So just wanted to put those in there so you guys can kind of go, oh my gosh, maybe I do need to detox. So let's watch this short little video. Whoops. Let me go back. Hopefully it plays. Nope, why is it not playing? It played earlier. There we go.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mitra Ray. And I'm Jay Kelly. And I've been involved in health and nutrition for a long time. I have an engineering degree from Cornell and a PhD in biochemistry from Stanford Medical School. I've been studying health for a long time. Initially, I started out by studying degenerative diseases such as cancer and Alzheimer's. But I watched my father suffer from heart disease. I lost him to a second heart attack, and my mother to Alzheimer's. And I didn't want to go down that path. And I didn't want my children to have to face those kind of harsh realities either. And I wanted to be as healthy as possible for as long as possible for my children. And I've known
Karen, there's no sound.
We can't hear it, Karen.
It started out fine, but then it just kind of went away after like 30 seconds.
Okay, hold on. Let me try again. I'm sorry.
In health and nutrition for a long time. I have an engineering degree from Cornell and a PhD in biochemistry from Stanford Medical School. I've been studying health for a long time. Initially, I started out by studying degenerative diseases such as cancer and Alzheimer's. But I watched my father suffer from heart disease. I lost him to a second heart attack and my mother to Alzheimer's. And I didn't want to go down that path. And I didn't want my children to have to face those kind of harsh realities either. And I wanted to be as healthy as possible for as long as possible for my children. And I've known Jake since she was 7 years old. I was lucky enough to grow up in this kind of lifestyle and went on to become a two-sport Division I athlete. After graduating, I became an urban farmer and then realized I had to figure out, how do I take care of my own health? Part of that healthy lifestyle that I'm talking about included the Juice Plus products. And I learned from Dr. Mitra Ray that they could be a jump start to some other healthy lifestyle changes. We live in such a polluted world that we absolutely cannot eat enough fruits and vegetables. That's where Juice Plus really comes in. And then the lifestyle program kind of takes it to the next level because the Juice Plus acts as a catalyst for change. So I created a lifestyle program where people make some important changes that really help the body to detoxify on a daily basis. Because we can all benefit from a daily detox program. And part of that program was giving up caffeine and alcohol, and I found that my friends were not willing to do that for more than 1 weekend. So 10 days was a perfect time frame. And just like that, Shred10 was born. Besides giving up caffeine and alcohol, you also want to give up gluten and dairy and processed foods and artificial and refined sugars. And you don't want to eat late night meals. You want to drink plenty of water, get lots of exercise, and get plenty of sleep. And if you do this for 10 days, your body gets a chance to get back to optimal health, and you will experience such a difference in your body. When you do this for just 10 days, you can enjoy the benefits that others have experienced. Craving more fruits and vegetables, healthier weight, better recovery from workout, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity, and increased mental clarity. One of the most important pieces is the support. Not only will we be shredding alongside you, but we will also add you to our Facebook community where there'll be others who are shredding as well. And you'll find our customer guide that is filled with recipes, tracking guides, shopping lists, inspiration, and all kinds of ideas to help you on your journey. The products are affordable, the guidelines are doable, so I shred once a month, and I recommend that you join us. I shred once a month too because I'm convinced that it is helping improve my athletic performance. You can do anything for 10 days. Talk to the person who sent you this video and they can help you get started.
So, okay, you guys can hear me, I hope. So I love that video. It's a really powerful 3 minutes of why we do this. And I can tell you that the first couple of days for me, because my downfall is sugar, are tough, right? When we're giving up some of that stuff, like we're giving up, gluten, we're giving up dairy, we're giving up processed foods, we're giving up sometimes convenience because we're living in a busy lifestyle. So I know that for me, the first day is pretty hard. The second day gets easier. By day 3, I am feeling good. I am not bloated. I am resting better. I have the mental clarity. I mean, I get almost everything on that list. So it is amazing. And a lot of times what the Shred10 becomes for people is a lifestyle. They do this for the 10 days. And they're like, you know what, I'm going to do this Monday through Friday. And then you do want to have some fun, on the weekend, you're going to, parties or, you go out to eat. So, this isn't like you have to do this 100% for the rest of your life. You don't even have to do it 100% during the shred. Our next shred starts June 7th. But what I want to tell you is there's a lot of stuff on here and sometimes that intimidates people. And so what you want to do is say, oh gosh, instead of saying, I'm not going to do the shred, because I can't eliminate, caffeine. I can't, I work late and I can't stop eating after 6 p.m. or whatever it is, then pick most of it, right? And say, we can try and help you through that in our Facebook group. There's a lot of people in there who have great tips and tricks for eliminating caffeine or even reducing it. So there's a lot of stuff that we can help you with. Even if you think you can't do the shred to the fullest, do what you can because anything is better. So let's talk about, I'm sorry, you know what? I should have gotten this a little bit bigger too. I should have increased it. So let's talk about, I don't know if you guys are able to see this, but let's talk about snacks because that is kind of a little bit of my downfall too. I'm a snacker. I eat a healthy breakfast and a healthy lunch and a healthy dinner. And then sometimes I can lose it on the snacking because it's convenience, right? I'm running errands or I'm working and I just grab something quick. I'm grabbing pretzels. I don't go for the apple. I'm grabbing, unhealthy stuff sometimes. So if you look at fresh fruits, and guys, if you have to go to the grocery store and buy the stuff that's already cut up because you don't have time to cut it up, go pay for the convenience of that, because it's going to pay off in the long run for you to eat healthier. Nuts and seeds are great, you know, oatmeal, plain popcorn. If you can do plain popcorn, I know one of the things that I add on there is I add, oh my gosh, garlic powder, and then even nutritional yeast, you know, dates and figs, some dried fruit, avocado with a little bit of, you know, salt and some lemon juice on there. There's so many different things. Kale chips. I actually should have saved it, but I made kale chips. I'll get this over. I have like a little bouquet of some kale, and I made kale chips a little earlier and had those as a snack. So there's so many different things you can eat, and we give you, like Dr. Mitra Ray said, we give you a whole, you know, cookbook. There's a Facebook group. There's so much help with you guys. So I'm going to share. Let me stop sharing here, and then I'm going to share my treats for you guys. So I am a complete aholic. So complete is our shakes, and you're going to hear more about that in a little bit. And I hope that they don't spill with me doing this. So these are amazing. These are amazing for me, and they're amazing because I put them in the fridge, and then when my kids are hungry and they want something sweet, I know it's healthy and it's awesome. So these right here are snickerdoodles. And then these right here are healthy Buckeyes. So I have always said that if you can make a dessert healthy, and then I don't have as much guilt, I am all for it. So I need that sweet treat. Like, you know, sometimes I love apples, but sometimes that just is not going to satiate, you know, my craving. So these are so good, and they're not baked or anything. You know, use a lot of times nut butter, maybe honey. There's the complete, which is our vegan protein powder. I think there's ground up oats in there. So it's just really simple ingredients. So that's what I wanted to share with you today on kind of my shred trick. And I know we have so many other people that are getting ready to share, so I'm so excited. All right, so Janie is first.
Yeah. Karen, you and we should live next door to each other, because those are the same exact ones that I make. Actually, I love the snickerdoodle, and I love those Buckeye balls. Chocolate and peanut butter, like who doesn't like that, right? Well, obviously there's a few people that can't, but still, those are big winners. So, well, I'm talking about breakfast. That's what I'm covering. And I also use our complete shake for that. And our favorite go-to, what my son asked for every single day. Now, mind you, this is the boy who would only eat vanilla ice cream for the first 8 years of his life. Vanilla, everything. But now he wants chocolate, peanut butter. That's what he wants every single day. And this is so simple, guys, because I mean, who makes a nutritious way to send your child off to school that has, what is it? 7 grams of fiber, 13 grams of protein. So it's low glycemic. Dr. Mitra Ray says that the, how does she put it? Willpower is the function of blood sugar. It's, so this being, if it's low glycemic, it doesn't send your blood sugar all spiking. So you're sending your kid off to school with something super nutritious with 15 plants in it, just in the secret powder, which I'm going to talk about in a second here. But yeah, so he or she will be able to think clearly and not be starving, you know, an hour after school, after, you know, if you just give them a donut or something like that. This is something super nutritious for them. So anyhow, yeah, for this shake, there was just plant milk in here. We use almond milk, but you could use soy or whatever. A banana, our secret recipe here, our complete powder. And then a lot of times I'll put seeds in there or sneak in like some kale, or you can throw in like frozen cherries. We have it in chocolate and vanilla. So we've got a whole cookbook actually that we can give you to give you lots of different ideas on how to make different smoothie shake recipes in all different flavors. So what do I love so much about this? Well, like I said, Americans just don't get enough fiber. And so this is a simple way to get a lot of fiber. And there's 15 plants in here. And we're all hearing like, oh, you have to eat more fruits and vegetables and a wide variety of plants. Well, this is a simple way to do it. It has sea vegetables in it, which sounds disgusting, right? But I'm telling you, like when you pop open this package, it's like smells like devil food cake mix, and this smells like vanilla cake mix. Tori's like nodding her head. So it's honestly so good. You wouldn't believe there's so many healthy things in there. And then for the fiber, they've got ancient grains, several different types of ancient grains in there. And then for the protein, it's 5 different plant-based sources of protein. So there's no gluten, there's no dairy, and again, it's an awesome way to get a lot more plants in your diet. So the shakes are kind of the biggest thing that we have for breakfast, like all the time, including during the shred. And you can also use these shakes for a post-workout meal, or like Kieran was saying, like for desserts, we make this, especially this chocolate, you just mix it with a tiny bit of plant milk and it makes a pudding. And then I'll layer it in a glass with like berries and this chocolate pudding, and it's unbelievable. It's so good. So also we do overnight oats. That's another simple thing. And this can go in there. So again, you're adding a lot more protein and fiber to something that's already healthy. So it's a win-win. You can make pancakes with this. Again, there's a whole cookbook on ideas just to work with that. So with that, I've kind of covered breakfast. So now I'm going to pass it off to see what are some ideas for lunch. So Nicole, I believe, is up.
Hi. Well, my name's Nicole Wander, and I've been part of the Juice Plus company for as many years as I've been taking Juice Plus. And I've shied away from the Shred10. I think it was the fear of major detox issues. But last fall, I finally went and did it. I was tired of feeling bloated after each meal. I started having acid reflux. I wasn't sleeping well at night. And let me tell you, I felt phenomenal from day one all the way to the end of the shred. I increased my swimming. I'm swimming a half a mile 3 times a week now. I had so much energy. It was amazing. But reflecting back, I mean, one of the things I hesitated is no caffeine. I thought, oh my gosh, and I love to wake up with a nice hot cup of coffee. It was just, I thought, how am I going to do this? So I found some coffee substitutes. I have a few. Dandelion blend, it's dandelion root. It's okay. It works. Then I tried coffee fig. And that's made with just roasted figs. It's a little sweet for me, but sometimes in the evening it works. Then I got, I told you I have a few, chicory blend. This you need a French press, or you can use your coffee machine with this. This is quite good. This actually tastes the closest to coffee. But my favorite, drum roll please, is the roasted chocolate. This is absolutely delicious. So, you know, I love this. But my main contribution today is the salad in the jar for the Shred10 for lunch. Now, the salad in a jar, it's a simple salad in a jar, and you put your favorite ingredients. And I thought, I can do that. So I go to the grocery store. I think I'm going to get some dressing. And I was flabbergasted at the ingredients in these dressings. You know, a mile long, one of the main ingredients, sugar, and ingredients I couldn't even pronounce. So you know that it's a lot of preservatives, chemicals, or whatever in these dressings, and wheat. So those were out. Then I went back to the Shred cookbook, Taste the Shred. And there's so many wonderful dressing recipes. So I made a green goddess dressing. Now this had zucchini, clementine, mint leaves, some little lemon juice, and some parsley. And I put it in the food processor. Voila. I've got this dressing for probably, I don't know how many salads I can make, probably for the next couple of weeks. So I layered everything. I think it's quite beautiful. Yellow salad dressing, and then yellow and red peppers, spinach, carrots, tomatoes. I put a little olives, zucchini, and more lettuce. And then I topped it off with roasted pumpkin seeds. So, and all I need to do, and I made a week's worth. So when I get to work, all I need to do is shake this up and it gets the salad dressing, everything. And I'm eating something healthy for lunch instead of grabbing something that's quick and easy and probably very unhealthy. But like Karen, and it sounds like Janie, I have a sweet tooth. And so I said, well, I'll make a dessert from the cookbook. And I made these, even made a little sign, the chocolate crispy bars. I don't know if you can see them. Very, very simple with nut butter. And I used almond butter. I wanted to try something different, little honey and rice, puffed rice. But I didn't stop there because I love fudge. So I made some chocolate peanut butter fudge. And this has dates, peanut butter. It's basically it. And this is really, really good. So that's it for me. But in fact, I might have one of these right now. Somebody else.
Thanks, Nicole. I'm going to try that fudge. Is that in the cookbook? I haven't tried the fudge.
Yes, it is.
All right, try that. Hi, everybody. I'm Lydia Kopika, and I'm a nutritionist, and I'm also with the Juice Plus company. And things about the shred, and I know people, there's a lot of different kinds of diets out there, and people get overwhelmed, and it's a lot of work, and we simplify it. And one of the things that I've made, and this is what we do for dinner, this is one of my favorite things to make on the shred, is the Crock-Pot 3 bean chili. And if you can see that, whoops. So what is in it? It's a variety of beans, onion, chopped carrots, chopped peppers, diced tomatoes, and you just throw it in there, and it's hearty and it's filling because it's high in fiber, and it's something the whole family would love. So, you know, if you noticed on our guidelines, the shred is typically 2 shakes a day and 1 meal, and you could do that meal wherever you prefer. And it's not that our shakes, they're not weight loss shakes, so they're healthy for anybody in the family, 6 months on up, believe me, but it makes it simple for you. And I have a shake every day in the morning. My husband has a shake pretty much every day. And I notice my blood sugar gets so level that I don't crave anything. I'm not shaky hungry. And so usually I don't eat my next meal till maybe 3 in the afternoon, and I'll be hungry, but I'm not shaky. I'm not hangry. And it's because it levels out your blood sugar. And then another thing is our capsules. And this is a critical part of the Shred10. And the capsules are 30 fruits and vegetables. So it's like juicing in a capsule. We've taken vine ripened fruits and vegetables that our farmers grow, dry them and encapsulate them. And so that's going to do a number of things. Number one, it's just going to make everybody on the planet healthier because we all need more plant foods. Study after study is showing that. And another reason why we're all so kind of overweight and eating all the time is because we're overfed and undernourished. So when you flood your body with these nutrients, you don't crave as much food. And one thing we noticed is we actually spend less on groceries now because we do eat less. And that's partly because of the capsules. So they are an integral part of the shred. And so the Crock-Pot 3 bean chili, it's from the cookbook. These are no longer in print, but they are available on PDF. So you could ask the person that invited you to send you that PDF. And I think we have about 6 cookbooks now, don't we? Mocktails, the complete, we have grilling recipes. It's a number of recipes and cookbooks. But it's just everything from appetizers, desserts, salad dressings, everything. So why do we need to shred? Dr. Mitra Ray talked about it a little bit. And here's the thing. One of the reasons why we can't lose weight or we do all this yo-yo dieting is because our body's full of toxins, and those toxins get stored in our fat cells to protect our organs from this bombardment of toxins. And so you need to detox those toxins so that your body can release those fat cells and that extra fat that we're carrying. And, you know, a lot of us have taken maybe Tylenol through the years, or maybe we've had chemo or different medications, even prescription drugs. I know they may be necessary, but there's still a toxin in our body, and it helps. They get, again, stored in our fat cells and in our liver. And our liver, frankly, just can't keep up with all that. So that's where the Shred10 really comes into play. So that if you want to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight, it's kind of instrumental to detox all that. And so it's just very simple. Two shakes a day and a healthy meal, clean meal. And some of the things that people say that they experience, they crave more fruits and vegetables. They start losing weight. I actually did, now this isn't a weight loss diet, but I had a lady reach out to me. She was 300 pounds. And 300 pounds, she had no healthy eating habits. And she thought it was so easy. She stayed on that Shred10 for 4 months and lost 60 pounds. She said, my cardiologist hugged me when he saw me. And she's got a lot of grandkids that she takes care of, and now she's able to keep up with them. But people get better recovery from workout. They sleep better, more energy, healthier hair, skin, and nails, and better regularity. And that's so important too. And less brain fog. So those are just some of the reasons to join our Shred10. And I hope you guys think about it. It's not difficult. It's very simple. And I guarantee you'll feel better in the long run. So thanks for joining us today. Karen, did you have any closing comments?
No, oh my gosh, you guys have such great information, and I don't even drink caffeine, but Nicole, I want to try some of those things that you found now. Those sound so interesting. All right, so we would love to answer any questions if anybody has any questions right now. Otherwise, we can also, send you information, send you the guidelines in the Facebook group, of the guidelines, everything is in there that you need. But if anybody has any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we will, I can stop recording, as a matter of fact, so we can